What's up, guys? Big day. I'm really happy. Beginning of this week, I got a call on Monday. Engine's done. Went and picked it up, and guys, it looks great. So let me show you what it looks like. Our bores look fantastic. That's a little piece of rag down in there. Cross hatches look amazing.
Is that her?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
History in the making, baby.
New freeze plugs, new cam bearings. We are looking amazing. Damn right. And then pressed on the pistons to the old rods, and they just look fantastic. I need to clean up the rods a little bit, but guys, we are ready to rock and roll and getting this build back together. We got our balancer, we got our stuff. We're ready to start making some power. I'm gonna get this thing mounted up on the engine stand so we can get a better look at it. Guys, we're here, it's back, and it looks fantastic. I'm really happy. I'm completely was okay with the waiting the 3 months that it took, even with the parts that I had to get and everything. But guys, it looks immaculate, and I couldn't be happier with the job they did. So let me give you a little tour. So this is now, instead of a 4-inch board, is now 4.030. Good old board 30 over. This thing, the cylinders just look so good. So I couldn't be happier. And I'll show you the pistons and rods, and just, guys, I think this thing looks absolutely amazing. They knocked it out of the park with this. So yeah, here's the crank. You can see where they machined out some of the weights when they balance the new pistons to the new, or to the old setup. But oh guys, oh man, like this, it looks so good. Like the block, the quality of work that's been done is just absolutely fantastic. I could not be happier. Excuse me on that. But I'm gonna wrap this up, get it closed up. I've got it sprayed down with silicone to try and just keep the water off it, keep the rust off it, and close it up, and hopefully it'll stay nice and it won't rust at all. And I'll do that every day to make sure that this thing does not get any rust. But guys, I could not be happier. I do not mind waiting the months it took to get this thing done. Like, this thing looks absolutely fantastic. And I could not be happier. Could not be happier. Now, with that being said and done, and now that the engine is done and paid for, now next up is gapping the rings, because the rings that I got from Wiseco that are the match set did not come pre-gapped, so I get to gap them to what the specs are needed for nitrous. So I'm gonna have them pre-gapped so I don't have to worry about the piston rings closing up under excessive heat. So that's up next, is gapping those correctly, and then putting them on the pistons and putting the pistons in with the new bearings and the crank, and getting that all bolted down. So that is next up on the list, is doing the piston rings, and then after that is cam and timing set, and then the bottom end will be done. So you guys saw the block, and now the pistons. Here they are, and they look great. The new pins sitting on the old rods. The old rod look a little crummy, but they're gonna do just fine. With those nice forged pistons though, those are gonna get me where I think I need to go. So I'm really happy about that. So next thing up is doing some research on the rings and seeing what I need to do there. Let's see, general information. All right, so rings. Okay, so it gives me some specs that I need to go off of, but I need to look up and see for boost applications and for nitrous applications to see what I need to do, because I would like to go boost on it eventually. I know I've changed my mind. I said I didn't want to go boost, but I don't know. A set of twin turbos would look real nice. So still tossing the idea around, but I definitely need to do some research and make sure I get those piston rings gapped properly. But as of right now, guys, that's kind of all I have going on. But man, I'm real excited. Now that we got the engine back, I can start ordering more parts. And I dropped off the intake that a friend of mine gave to me. It's a real nice intake. I will show you guys when it gets done, because it was given to me, but it was given to me in a little bit of rough shape. So guys, I will show that to you once it's done at the machine shop in a few weeks. But for right now, guys, that's all I got going on, and I'm glad it's back. But y'all, be safe. Peace out. What's up, guys? So also just kind of throwing this in on this video. This was taken a couple weeks ago. There's a lot been going on. Just life was busy. I know that's not an excuse, but just kind of hang in there with me, guys. Haven't been able to order anything yet, but I had to do my research and found out that I need to gap the rings and what they need to be for moderate street to strip. Nitrous use and boost use. It's 50 thousandths on the top ring and 55 on the second ring, and I can leave the oil ring alone. But yeah, so just kind of putting this on the end of this video. Just kind of letting you guys know where I'm at right now. I've got to put the bottom end together and whatnot, so I've got to gap all the rings, and I will have a video on that. But that'll be in a little bit. I've got to order the tool today, but then you will know. Just last weekend, as you guys know, I live in Florida. There's that stupid hurricane off the coast that never actually made it, but it did absolutely destroy the Bahamas. So, guys, if you could just kind of just say a little prayer for the Bahamas. It was a lot of destruction down there, and the place is basically, unlivable at the moment because of all the water and flooding and damage. So, guys, if you could just say a prayer for them and keep them in your hearts and help out in any way you can by donating. Just, there's plenty of places that you can find that you can donate that are really going to help out with them. But just say a little prayer for them. But, yeah, just letting you know where I'm at on the build, guys. So just going to let her off there, and you'll see more content to come. But, yeah, God bless. Peace out, and have a good one.